Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm excited to keep working on our sort of mystery nighttime journal. Um, so we did this page last time, and the second page that I did was this page. Now, I wanted to bring in some of this book because it was my inspiration, and because I'm cutting this book apart. I want to honor the book. I also want to honor the artist and the author because I just, it's so incredible. Okay, I know that sounds a little twisted, sort of honoring the author by tearing up their book. But, you know, by the time it gets to sort of, I don't know if y'all have ever, and maybe y'all, I'm guessing some of you guys aren't even in the United States, but we have, the Goodwill outlet has these huge bins and they just throw everything in it. It's not, and they're just in a huge pile. And I know it's kind of the last stop. So in my opinion, I'm honoring the book by rescuing it and utilizing it in a way that it'll be appreciated rather than just burned or dumped. So that's my feelings on it. Anything that can be upcycled or used to create something that gives it another life to me is honoring it. Now, that's just my opinion. So, so these illustrations were so gorgeous. So I wanted to add some of these pieces in here. So the second page, I'm going to actually pull it out here. Yeah. Okay. Let me pull it out. And y'all, I'm using my hand-dyed eco-printed paper because I love it and I use it for almost every journal. Okay. So I've got a lot going on here. So this is actually, I'm going to take this out. This is actually one page. Let me pop that over there. So this is the flip, and then this is a pocket, and then, we got some writing space. But on this one, I wanted to use the picture, and I know you can, I feel like it's light enough that you can write over if you want to. But yes, anyway, sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. So I created this sort of illusion tuck by using the two pieces of musical paper. It's not super elusive, but it's there. So I will slide something in here. And what I wanted to do, and I haven't done it yet, like I said, I try to make the interactive pieces first. But I'm going to take another picture and try and mirror this and put it in there. And so it's a picture of a similar picture over it. So it'll slide out. So, but let's just create these pages. So, okay. Here's the journal we're working on. Here's the page we're working on. And let's see. I've got some paper that I'd already chopped up. I had this one as my plan for my next signature, but let's just see. Let's just see if that's the one I still want to use. Oh, you know what? I might have to cut those. Am I going to have to cut those down a little? It's hard to know for sure. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a little long still. Okay, so I'm going to pull this one out. And this is, what is that? I think this is Kutch, which is like a resin. And then I put some marigold flowers and I marbled it. I love the look. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so here's my journal. And let me just check on my page here. Yeah, I'm going to cut that down just a tiny bit because it looks a little long. Obviously, use any paper that you want to use. I've been dyeing paper like crazy. I need to refill my Etsy shop for those of y'all who have no interest but want some. Yeah, I got so many ideas and just not enough time to do them all in. Okay, so I'm going to start by rounding my corners because I know I want them rounded and I know I tend to forget. So I'm just going to round them real quick and that way I don't forget. Sorry. Come on out of there. Lordy. Lordy, lordy. Okay, there we go. And this one, and this one. Okay, there we go. Got those rounded. Okay, so, I'm gonna take, I've got my book pages here, and I'm just gonna look and see if there's something super, well, it'd be helpful if they weren't upside down, wouldn't it? Something super, oh my God. I love them. I love black and white though, and not everybody does, especially in junk journaling. I know we all like color, but yeah, different strokes, right? Oh, I have these ones over here. Let's see. Probably should have done this before I got on video, but you know, it's fine. Ooh. That's a contender. That's a contender. Ah! Look at that. Can you believe someone drew these? I think I'm amazed at stuff like this because I can't draw. I wish I were one of those people who could draw, but I'm just not. Okay. So I am going to fold my pages because I just want to get a feel for what I like best. So I got that one, and I've got this one. Okay. I'm thinking I like this one best, but let's just be sure. You know, so Delias is actually a type of butterfly, and I'm a butterfly girl. But I feel like sometimes I'm like, enough with the butterflies in the junk journaling world, because there's a lot of butterflies for like little focal points and stuff. And I just would like to see yeah, I think I'm going to use the other one. Okay. So I'm going to set this one aside. And let's look at this one. Okay. Okay, so I am going to use some paper because I wanted this to be a writing space on the back. So it flips out with an additional writing space. You know, if I take paper away, I try to give it back. And I really want my journals to be actual journals. I want them to be of use. So I know I need to cut this down. I'm going to cut a little, cut there, and maybe there. I wanted some of that line, but I want it to be a little shorter. Let's see. Maybe there. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put it this way because it's a little wonky. Okay. Pretty close. Okay, I think that's close enough. Okay. And let's take a look here. Yeah. Okay. And I also know that, yeah, so I'm going to start by gluing some hand-dyed paper on the back of this for writing space. This is just tea-dyed, I believe. Okay. Let's see. Eek. Okay, let's see. Here we go. And I might do some sewing on these pages later. Come on. I want that really a snug fit. Okay. Okay. And let's get the big chunk off with our paper cutter, and then I'll there it is. Oh, you know what? Might be able to just get it all off. Oh, did I tear it? A little bit. That's okay. I think that'll be okay. Okay. This is old hand-dyed paper. I used to use just 20-pound copy paper. And I switched to 32-pound. And so I use this old, because it's much thinner. And I decided I wasn't happy with it. I didn't feel good about selling the 20-pound. So I switched to the 32-pound. Yeah. Okay, there we go. And you know what? Because we've got that little doodah there. Okay. Well, we might as well fill it in with something, make it look good, right? That'll work. Yeah. Okay. I always say, if you've been watching my channel, you know I was doing some volunteer work for some girls, and I have had to take the summer off because my husband is working and Isabel is going to be home. You know, I mean, she's got some stuff going on, but not enough. Anyway, not every week. So I was like, well, I'm just too stressed out trying to find childcare. There we go. So anyway, I always tell them, I'm like, there's no mistakes in junk journaling. I don't know if they believe me, but I think even if you make a mistake, a lot of times when you can fix it. And a lot of times I like the solution better than the original. So that's just me. Let's get that on there. Okay. Oh, Cinny. Okay, there we go. Just give it a little something. And maybe I'll put a little collage at the top or something. We'll see. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it right this second. We're just going to try and get our page layouts done. And then we'll have some fun. I hope you guys still love junk journaling, because I know I do. The only part I don't like is when I get in my head and think, oh no, I got to come up with something new, and I put pressure on myself, which to me is the antithesis of what we're trying to do here. Ironically. So now I'm like, do I stop? Just stop it. Stop it. Okay, there we go. So I created a little lip here, and I glued this in so that flips really nice and easy. So I am going to, that goes like that. Let me think this through here. Don't mess it up, Delias. Didn't I just say there's no mistakes in junk journaling? Okay. So I know I want to tear this. This is how I do it, is I like to go a little kind of like out. So that's how I'm going to do it. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Perfect. Oh, shush. Okay. And this way also, so on this, to me, you have some journaling space here. You have some here. And then I'm going to add some paper into this pocket so they have additional space. You know, so many people talk about this and like tiny tags, and they're like, oh, it's more journal. And it is. It's a little journaling space. But if people are like me, man, I have a lot to say, as you can tell on my channel. So I try to make sure they have some really good chunks. Okay, so I'm going to distress that. I'm having so much fun with this journal, I gotta tell you. Okay, and I wanted to do a little stenciling, just to keep things interesting. I already have my stencil that I planned on using out. I really like this little stencil. I tend to pick 2 or 3 stencils for a journal, and then I just use those. Because otherwise I can kind of lose my mind constantly. And I also don't want things to look too disjointed. Now, I got this from Temu. I think it was like 40 cents. And I actually really like it. I really like it. I'm going to pop my... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop this one like this. And this one like this. Okay. And I'm mixing... these are the 2 colors I've kind of liked for this. This is Victorian Velvet and Tea Dye. I come in with my Victorian Velvet. And I do a few spots. And then I take my tea dye and finish it off. And I like the look. I feel like when you use 2 different colors, it gives a little more dimension. So, okay. And now I'm going to glue this here. But I think before I glue it, let's do this other stuff. Since it's nice and flat. See? I'm getting better at thinking. Okay. I have these little edgy pieces from between the 2 journals. I've got a few. What else I got? This, and this. Okay, let's pick one of these. I think this one has more interest. I have this one too. Is that gonna be big enough? I think we're gonna try this one. Let me just see. Do I have any others in my little pile? You know what? We're just gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving. Okay. So again, I do a lot of the torn look in my journals. So I'm going to just sort of tear it, clearly. Okay. Okay. Cinnamon. Shh, shh, shh. It doesn't work. I don't know why I even bother hushing her. It does not work at all. Oh, there goes Rusty. There goes Rusty. Rusty, outside. Go on. Go on. He's like, but you have stuff all over the floor. I can't get to the door. Well, okay. Okay, I'm going to shut this door, which probably means I'm going to have to open it in 5 minutes when they want back in. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I feel like this needs, you know what I'm thinking? Yeah, I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to, I think I kind of like the idea. I'm going to do this page different. No, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to do this page different. Okay, guys. Okay, let's see. I'm going to glue that down. Flip it right way. Okay. Let's go. It's okay. I've been inspired. I don't know if any of y'all have ever watched the Elizabeth Gilbert. She's the one who wrote that Eat, Pray, Love. If you look up videos, I'll try and find it and link it. She writes this thing about sort of inspiration, and one of the ladies that she talks to is a poet. And she talks about how the poem doesn't belong to her, that she's the instrument, and that she has to catch it, because if she doesn't catch the inspiration when it comes, it'll move on to someone else. And I've always found that just really kind of a cool idea. Okay, so I know my page is that long and that long. I'm doing that for my tear. And, okay. Wait, how am I doing this? Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to do my tuck on this side instead of that side, which I kind of wish I'd done on the other one. Okay. Yeah, I like that a little better. So let's do it differently. Let's give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? Sometimes I'll put something in a journal and I'm like, I really, really don't like that. And so then I have to come up with something new and cover it up. I'm sure everyone's been there. Okay. See. Yeah, I like that a little better. So I'm going to do my tuck on this side, I think. Because, yeah. Because I'm going to. Here's my glue paper. Okay. Okay. Got a little extra glue up there. I'll have to clean that up. Okay. Let's cut that off. And for dish dressing, I am using Vintage Photo. It's my favorite. Okay, and a little more glue right there. Okay. I think I'm gonna like this better. Like that. And then Where's that torn piece? Do I want to use this? There's my dog. Okay, come in, Rusty. Use that there. Okay. Yeah, I've gone off the reservation here. I don't know if you should say that anymore, actually. Sorry, take that back. Take that back. I've gone off the plan. There, that's a better way to say it. Sorry, guys. Some of the things that we said as kids when I was a kid, like, are not really... Okay, it's like movies. The 80s movies. I was trying to watch some of these with my daughter. Some of these movies that I grew up with and didn't think anything about. And I was like, oh, go, like the original Ghostbusters. And you're like, ooh, there's some stuff in here I don't really remember. And not sure, not entirely sure I'm ready for Isabel to see. It always makes me laugh a little how things change. Mostly for the better, I think. Sometimes, probably not always, but okay. Yeah, I think I like that just a little bit better. I feel like this, yeah, okay. I'm not gonna, okay, and then, so there's my tuck in here. Maybe we do some stenciling on this side. Let's see. Where did my stencil go? Here it is. Here's my 2 inks. Let's get these 2 out. Okay, and I think I'm gonna go a little further this time. Might be kind of fun. Gotta try new things. Okay. Guys, enough. Yeah, I like that. Okay, sometimes I think that sniff spot is going to be the death of me. Okay, there we go. It's ironic that you moved out of the, sort of the, let me round that corner, move out of the, you know, out of town. And I think we have more sort of, I don't know, traffic, whatever, activity, I guess is the right word, because of the sniff spot. A lot of people coming and going, and okay, which if you saw where I lived, you would find it amusing because we are literally pretty far out. Okay, so what do we think, guys? I think I like that. I think I want to darken that a little more, and then I feel like I'm trying to decide if I want to add that here. I'm going to add it on this side because it needs something. Oh. Oh, there. Okay. I just think I like this layered look a lot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just think I like that better. What do y'all think? I do feel like maybe something here at some point, but I'm not entirely sure. So I'm going to glue this part in and think about it. It is okay to think about it. Okay, let's see. I'm leaving just a hair of a lip right there. I think it looks a little cleaner. Okay. Yeah, maybe some torn washi tape or something, but okay, so this comes out, this flips out. I love that. I love this dyed paper, I really do. Okay, and now we're gonna put our belly band, or not belly band, sorry, tuck on this side. You know what, just because I wanna be able to see how this looks. Yeah. This cut takes this distressing so well. It looks so good. It's my favorite, one of my favorite dyes. This and Himalayan rhubarb. Okay, there you go. So that's that page. So this flips out. So they have journaling space here. We've got a tuck here. Let's just, for the fun of it, let's, got this piece of paper. Just put it right there so I'll remember to come back. Okay, I'm going to open this up and I'm going to do, and I'm taking this book again. Okay, let's see. Should I use another picture or should I just do writing? I think I'm just going to do writing. Okay, do I have a writing only one? Shoot. Are there some in here? Yep, here's one. Okay. So, let's get it. How? Okay. Oh. Okay, guys, come on. There we go. Okay. So, this page is shorter. This journal was shorter than this one, so we'll have some white, but I don't think I'm going to let that bother me. I'm just choosing not to. And, okay, so we're going to make this. Okay, so I'm going to. I just want a lip on that side. It's a pretty big lip. Oh, well. It's okay. It is okay. Okay. Oh, I just tried to put the pen in the wrong glue. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to masking tape that just to give it some strength because it's kind of my new thing. Okay. Oh, I kind of put that too far down. Oh, well, it's going to be fine. It's fine. I don't even think I need to cut this off. Okay. And we've got our journal here, our page here. Okay. And there's my tear. Does that look like it? Yeah, that needs a dot of glue. Okay. And I'm going to give this a divot. I'm going to do it down here. Okay. And give it some ink. Oh, lots of ink apparently. Okay. And I do want to do some stenciling on the background of this. I'm going to use that same stencil and my same colors, which are right here and right here. Okay. Where's my paper? Here it is. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go a little darker this time and see how that looks. Okay. I love this little stencil. It looks like kind of like fireworks. It's got, you know, these stencils are really, really thin. But they're clean. Okay, and let's do some background with this tea dyed. Give it some dimension. Yeah. Oh, well, maybe here. Okay. There we go. Oh, not that one. Okay. Is that all good there? And how far do I want to go? Okay. I think I just want a small tuck because I want there to be plenty of writing space. Or some writing space at least. I don't want to take it all away. And I don't really want to cover up all this really beautiful paper. On that one, on the other journal, the paper wasn't nearly as pretty. Hold on, is that straight still? There, okay. Which is one of the reasons I added that, but this one's much prettier. Set these aside. Okay. Ah, it's so pretty. It's looking good. Okay. Okay, hold on. Get that out of the way. Okay. And I've got tape all over my scissors. Okay, here we go. Okay. And now I think I can come right in. Okay, and then just, I wonder if this will work. Let's try it. Yep. Okay. Okay, there we go. Ah, it's flopping all over the place. Okay, so now we've got this thing going on, and I have these little stickers that I'm using for both these journals. Like I said, I kind of like to pick out a few things and use them. They're these, yeah, I just really like these. I think they're kind of fun. It's this look, and they're a little like not realistic. Oh, wow, I took a lot out. Oh, that's not one. Yeah, I just think they're kind of cool. So, and I have like 5 packs of them. When I decide I like something, I kind of go a little crazy. Okay, so I like the idea of, I love this curly Q one. Let's use that. And okay, my dog is driving me crazy. She's just sitting there barking at the door. And then as soon as I shut the door, she wants me to open the door. What is going on with her? Okay. She's like, what? What's the problem? Okay. So I like that one. And maybe that one. And, let's see. And that one. Okay. So I'm just going to get these off. And, you know, these are the washi stickers, which on this book page just disappear. And I love that. Uh-oh. 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 Don't tear. Don't tear. They're so... Okay. Uh-oh. Let's see. I probably should have cut that a little and then taken it off little by little. Okay, let's see. Shoot. We are going to make this work somehow. What a mess. Ah, got it. Oh, sorry. Got it. Yeah. This one will be easier, but I'm still just going to take off. So I'm going to take... Oh, if I can get it. Really? Oh, there it is. So usually if they're looking really complicated, I will do it sort of like that. And come down and then come up, and you can almost tuck it back there. Okay. Okay. And last one. Okay. Last one. This one's going to be hard too. Okay, so, because these are like really funky shapes, and so they get really twisted if I take them all off at the same time. So, let's just go here and then slowly fold it down. Okay. I'm ignoring my dog who wants in. Oh, got a little, okay, it's fine. There we go. And pop that up. Okay. Wish that hadn't gone right on my keyhole, but we can figure it out. Oh! Or not, or just throw things. Wonder if I can get in there. Wow, I'm really overcomplicating this. Oh, you know what we can do? There we go. Looks good. Okay. So, when we put this back in our journal, it would go into this one, right? And let's just put it in and I'll show you. And then we're all done. This video took a little longer. Okay, so we had this piece and then here with the flip, with the thing, and this flips open for writing space. Here's our, whatever, our tuck, and I'll put paper in there. And then you open it up, we've got writing space here. And then the last piece of that paper, writing space and writing space. Okay? Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. And enjoy the rest of your day.